Now we're on page 12, and number 2 says a video company randomly selected teen and adult subscribers and asked them their preferred genre of TV show. Use the survey results in the graph at the right to answer the questions below. A asks how many total subscribers were surveyed. So let's go ahead and figure out how many voted for each of these categories. Well, we know that teens is the column that is shaded in, and adults are the ones with the stripes. So the teens that voted for comedy were 24. The adults that voted for comedy were 16. The teens that voted for drama were 11. The adults that voted for drama were 27. The teens that voted for action was 15. And the adults that voted for action was 7. So now that we know each individual category, we can find the total by adding them all together. We do 24 plus 16 plus 11 plus 27 plus 15 plus 7. And if you add all that together, you're going to get a total of 100 people. Then it asks what percentage of subscribers surveyed selected drama as their TV show of choice. So we're going to combine drama. That was 11 plus 27. So that's going to give us 38. And that's 38 out of 100 total. And if we're wanting percent, then we're wanting X out of 100. Well, our number was already out of 100, so we don't even have to do any math. We already know that that's going to be 38%. C says the video company estimates that there are actually 2,000 adult subscribers. Using this sample, how many adult subscribers can be estimated to watch action shows? So what we're going to have to do is figure out the adults that were in the sample that voted for action, which was 7, and then the total of just the adults that voted for everything. So we would do 16 plus 27 plus 7, because we're just adding the adults. That's going to give us 7 out of 50. And if we are wanting to know how many out of 2,000, then that's our new total. So equals X over 2,000. And when we solve that proportion, we would get X equals 280. D asks what percentage of subscribers that preferred comedies were adults. So we're just going to look at comedies, and the adults were 16. Out of the total comedy was 24 plus 16. That was teens and adults. So that would give me 16 over 40. And if I want a percentage, I want X over 100. If we solve for this proportion, we would get X equals 40%. And then we're going to mark each of the following statements as true or false based off of the data. The first choice says more teens were surveyed than adults. Well, we already know that adults had 50, and if the total was 100, then what's left is 50. So teens would be 50. So that means teens and adults were equal, which means that this is a false statement. The second choice says adults liked drama more than comedy and action shows combined. So if we look at adult who voted for drama, we would get 27. And then if we look at adult who voted for comedies and action, that would be 16 plus 7. And 16 plus 7 is going to equal 23. Well, 27 is more than 23, so that's a true statement. And finally, the last option says half as many teens chose action over comedy. So now if we look at teens who chose action, that gives me 15. And teens that chose comedy are 24. Well, 15 is not half of 24, so that's a false statement.